I love Kapkan, and with the release of Siege X, Kapkan actually got some major buffs that people don't really know about because they're indirect buffs based off the new maps and the new ban system. So today I'm going to cover how to play Kapkan from beginner to advanced every way so that you can become a better Kapkan player and a better Rainbow Six Siege player, and show you guys these new changes, starting out with the environmental destruction changes, which are these pipes. And these pipes are very, very nice for Kapkan, because now you can kill people with a single Kapkan trap. If you put a Kapkan on this door, and they come through it, and they hit this Kapkan, they will instantly die because the pipe explosion will do enough damage in combination with the Kapkan trap to actually kill that player. So the same thing goes for doors like this. You know, they come through the backside, you place one Kapkan here, they blow up. So now you don't have two lethal doors, but you have 3 more Kapkans to make another door completely lethal, or just spread them out at that point. Typically before, you'd have to put 2 Kapkans on one door, 3 on another, and even with 2 Kapkans on one doorway, people can still survive this if they are a 2-speed or a 1-speed, because they'll have more armor. So a 2-speed will get down by this, a 1-speed / 3 armor will survive with 5 HP. So 2 Kapkans isn't even consistent enough to get a kill, which is why I love putting 3 on a doorway, because this will insta-kill anyone at any speed if they don't check for it. So now you can have 3 doorways that will insta-kill anyone at any armor value, which is kind of insane. So the 3-1-1 combo works. You could also just do the 1 here, 2 on site, you know, because if they do get down, I mean, the chance of them being a 1 armor or a 2 armor is pretty high. So if you wanted, you could put like the last 2 on site here, and then if they do end up running through this later in the round, you know, near the end of the round, then they'll probably get down or killed, and you can capitalize on that down. But like Kapkan trap, like the one down here on Fridge Hall, you know, if you put 2 on there before, you might not actually get that kill. Or you would have to invest 3 on it, and now you only have to invest 1 thanks to these new pipes, which is absolutely insane. But that's not even the best part about Kapkan. The best part about Kapkan is once you place down all your utility in the prep phase, you can just learn how to play Siege the way you're supposed to play the game, which is teamwork, fundamentals, and playing time and playing numbers. So Kapkan is a fantastic operator just for learning how to play the game at a core fundamental level, which is check the cams at the start of the round, see where they spawn, rotate to that position, hold them off, right? If I see them spawning helicopter, maybe I go and prone on this window. That way if they don't drone me, they jump in this window, I get a free kill. I can knife them, I can shoot them, whatever. It's a free kill. Plus with Kapkan, you learn to play off your team, work off your team, which I will try to do in the games coming up. But we need to go actually queue into a match, explain how to play Kapkan live in-game, so I can show you how he interacts with the ban system and how to use that to your advantage as well. So obviously I'm not on defense quite yet, but I want to show you some good Kapkan spots that will be 1-trap kills like this swamp doorway. So anyone coming through garage, coming into swamp, this is going to be great on the basement bomb site. You can put 1 Kapkan trap here, that's going to blow up the pipe and get you a kill. And this corner is big enough that people can't fit in it. Like, you can't sit here as a defender and hide. So when you're coming through garage as an attacker, you're not looking to the left for a person. So you're just not going to check this doorway unless you remember specifically to check for Kapkan. So that'll catch a lot of people off guard. And it's a great spot for a Kapkan trap that we might use ourselves. But when you have something like this on Blue Hallway, obviously there's no place to put a Kapkan around it. So you're not going to be able to use this pipe specifically to your advantage. And it's going to be a case-to-case basis based on the map that you're playing, just because they are pre-positioned around the map if you weren't aware. Okay, so the other teams actually decide to bring a Kapkan. Let's go see if we can find his Kapkan spots, determine whether they're good or not, and see if we can hack them and just get the kills from them on attack. I am a fan of the site Kapkan traps. I think they're really, really effective later in the game. However, these ones on the cache door, people are checking that angle. They are checking there for defenders. Similar like I showed you on that swamp door, like people can sit to the right of that door or the left of that door, so they're going to check probably both corners, whether it's with a drone or just with their gun before walking in there, which is why I'm not a fan of them on that door specifically. Now, this site door, this is going to be a great spot because that's going to blow up this pipe instantly, but he didn't put any there at all whatsoever. So I might actually be able to just get kills off these Kapkan traps. We'll see. Hack them up. It seems like they did realize, so they're probably going to shoot them if they're smart. Nope, he decided to just walk through it. Kapkan had no idea. There's the Valk. Another little side note, guys, in Siege X, you can't actually hold this con window anymore. Now, you can't kill the guys in gym, but you can't see the con window from this rappel. I'm all the way over. You actually have to take the corner to be able to watch it, which I think is great. I think that angle is kind of busted. All right, Gridlock hit a stinker. We are finally moving to the defense. What is our round? What is our strategy for the ban phase? How can these bans actually help us play Kapkan better? And how is the ban system honestly a bit of a buff for Kapkan? Well, the first thing is, if they don't know we're Kapkan, they won't pick Brava. Obviously, that's the thing. If you see a Kapkan, you're gonna pick a Brava, you're gonna hack the Kapkans or a Twitch or whatever, and you're gonna try to get rid of them. I don't want to ban Brava though, because I want them to realize I'm Kapkan throughout the round, and then try to pick Brava for the next round. Can we go basement, guys? Try to hop on the basement train, because I got some pipe Kapkan traps that you need to see, boys. So I'm going to try to not leave the bomb site too early. I'm going to put some Kapkan traps on the site, but there's 2 Kapkan traps that I want to take off the site to show you that can potentially just get a free kill. Actually, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 3 off-site and 2 on-site, because I do think the on-site Kapkans are really good, especially late in the round. I mean, playing Kapkan is really about just like knowing the best spots to put the traps, and after that, you're just working off the fundamentals, the raw fundamentals of the game. I love these ones bottom main because, again, you can't hide in this corner. They're going to walk through them, and they'll get downed or 5 HP or completely dead, depending on who they are. I will put some barbed wire main just to slow them down a little more. But I don't want them to know I'm Kapkan. I hear this drone. I'm going to let a zombie shoot it. And honestly, I could be setting up the site, reinforcing the site at this point. This is kind of silly of me. Just so you guys know, you should be reinforcing at this point, but I am silly. Okay, now that there's 10 seconds left. No. That would have been I was going to put 2 there, 1 on each doorway for when they walk through. It doesn't actually do the defenders any favor to break that pipe unless you're trying to flank from bar. This one's basically a free kill if they come through swamp, which we already talked about. And there's no other ones I can really do off the site at this point, so I'm just going to put some on this blue door for if they try to walk an armory. And they probably won't check this side of the doorway just because people do hide on the other side. And then when they're coming in here, you know, they have to worry about dirt and stuff. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to move to the other side. This seems kind of sloppy. I do have to be careful at this point. They could technically just be like hot breaching and getting into the site. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. So the ideal situation here is that next round, that would have been a good spot for a trap. Kind of forgot there was a pipe there. Next round, instead of banning Kapkan, if I do well here, they just play Brava. And by playing Brava, they'll try to hack the traps, except they're never going to get the chance to play Brava because we're going to ban her in the next round, if you can convince your teammates to do it. So I'm going to try to do that, just be like, hey, can we ban Brava? If not, it's not the end of the world. We'll play another operator. And if we do, or sorry, I'm going to still play Kapkan. But if we do, fantastic. We're even stronger as a Kapkan main. But yeah, those ones in main hall would have been really good. I would have done 1 on each doorway, so if they come through bathroom or they come through bar, they're hitting that pipe and they are instantly dying. But it's no big deal at the end of the day. In this 4v2, I want to just lock down the site. I want to make sure I'm not the one throwing. I'm going to make sure that if they do end up pushing the site, I'm winning this. Now, they could come from dirt, so I should probably hold like a passive angle on it like this for if they walk in, because they'll be exposed to so many angles. And, of course, we have our Kapkans bottom main, so I don't really need to watch that right now. Because that's the other thing. Kapkan is an information op at the end of the day. Like any trap op, if you have the traps there, you don't have to actively watch it until those traps get destroyed. Now, they're opening the hatch, so I just have to back up. Again, how can they get into sight? Bottom main, blue, hatch, and dirt. I'm holding 3 of the possible 4 entrances, and my teammates are holding the other one. Now, they just opened the moto hatch. Sound like only 1 ace charge though, so I don't think it's actually fully open. So at this point, they have to drop the hatch, push bottom main, or push through dirt. I have the Prisma dirt. I'm watching the hatch, and I have the Kapkans bottom main. And if they go blue, my teammates are over there watching it. Plus, I have some Kapkans there as well. And there is the Kapkan trap activated. I believe that the one was the one garage, but I could be wrong. Unless they already shut the pipe, but it would have destroyed the trap, so I'm a little confused. I'm going to go up and see. It must have been the one garage, but I don't know how it didn't. I don't know how it didn't instantly kill it. It must have been a 3 armor, I'm guessing. I got the assist. So I'm not 100% sure, but that is definitely a one trap kill situation. We ban Brava. Here we try to get the Brava ban. Hopefully they don't ban Kapkan. They could just outright ban Kapkan, or they just think to themselves, nah, don't ban Kapkan. We'll pick Brava. We'll pick Twitch. We'll hack them. We'll use them against them. And then you're kind of big braining them by banning the Brav at the same time. So now that's actually not an option, and you continue playing Kapkan successfully. Yo, can we go CC? I know I'm asking for a lot. I feel bad. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you. I know I'm asking for a lot for my teammates, but I'm just trying to get the content for you guys. This is for you guys, okay? Normally I wouldn't really care what site, but CC, just because I know where these pipes are, I know they might be a little more effective in terms of actually working. So we'll try to get the Kapkans down and see how it actually goes. Now, typically, this is the thing about these pipes. Typically, I'd put my 2 Kapkan traps like top main on that master door on that left side. I'll show you what I mean, because these are super effective. And now at this point, they can't pick Brava, so there's no point in me even switching. I would normally put them here, because nobody checks this corner when they walk through. They're aiming at this door, right? Because you can't, again, you can't hide in this corner. So anywhere like this is a good spot to put a trap. But I'm not going to do that because I have this pipe. And this only requires 1 trap plus pipe to get the instant kill. It could have been that they went through the Kapkan trap the opposite way. Like if they ran through the door like this, by the time it exploded, the pipe didn't kill them. So I think maybe that's what happened on that garage side as to why he didn't die. So I'm quickly just going to set up the site. I mean, obviously, I'm wasting all my pred phase yapping and explaining to you guys what's going on. But that's okay. I'm still going to get my traps down. Again, this pipe, we're going to try to get a kill off of it. If they take garage and they come through bottom garage, you know, especially late in the round, people try to rotate from here to here, then they die to this pipe. And we have 3 more traps, which will be insta-kills, remember, keep in mind. Should probably ban, do this. I'm going to put them on this server window, because this is somewhere where people hop in. This looks really dumb at first glance, but if they don't drone it, they are hopping into this window because, again, you can't hide in the corner, and they're not paying attention, and they get exploded. We have 1 trap left. I mean, normally I would put this downstairs somewhere, but I just simply don't have the time right now, so we'll put it on this red door instead for if they try to push through there. Teams are already dying. Just going to quickly reinforce this up. We still have this Kapkan con, so again, we don't have to worry about it. It seems like we can actually revive our teammate. This guy's Raptors. Quickly down him. Down from the Maestro. And again, we have the Kapkans on that window, so we don't need to watch it. And I do just want to kind of keep checking. Like, do I actually have the Kapkan on the window? Yes, I do. There's that pipe kill. 1 single Kapkan takes out the 3 armor with the pipe. And that is why Kapkan is going to be so effective this season. So now I'm going to hold this because the Kapkan trap went off. We obviously don't have the information on it anymore. But we had that information, which, you know, will kill anybody who's not droning, which is 90% of players in Rainbow Six Siege, especially in North America. Can't speak my words properly, can't shoot my gun properly, clearly. I'm actually not sure how that wasn't a headshot, but hey, that's fine, because we got 1 more round potentially in this game. We'll probably end up winning this round, actually, but remember, guys, Kapkan is a beginner op. Yes, he is good for beginners, but he's also really good against, you know, a lot of top-ranked players. So don't sleep on the Kapkan. Pick him in this season because he is really good. And if you want 9 other beginner operators, if you are a beginner looking for other ops to play, then go watch my beginner operators guide that I just posted yesterday, because that's going to help you. And if you want 10 other operators because you know you're better than beginner, I have 10 of the best operators to play that I posted 2 days ago. You guys can go watch that. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even really recommend picking Kapkan a 3rd time in a row. So go find another operator to play so that you can do it that way and be good. Because at this point, they're going to start countering the traps. They're going to start looking for them. They'll be a little more cautious. He's just not going to be as effective. So see you over on that video.